Your children are watching you. What are they learning? President Monson shares why our example matters. Scriptures and the prophets.
A letter which I received from a proud father tells of an experience with his then 5-year-old son and the boy's love for the president of the church and desire to emulate the president's example. The father wrote, "When Christopher was 5 years old, he would get ready for church on Sundays mostly by himself. On one particular Sunday, he decided he wanted to wear a suit and a tie, which to that point he'd never done. He scoured the closet on his own for a hand-me-down tie and produced a rather used clip-on one that he didn't need to create a knot for. He attached the tie to his white shirt, then capped it off with a small navy jacket that had hung for years in the boy's closet. On his own, he went into the bathroom and painstakingly combed his blonde hair to perfection. About that time, I came into the bathroom to finish getting ready myself. I found Christopher beaming at himself in the mirror. Without taking his eyes off his own reflection, he proclaimed proudly, 'Look, Papa, Christopher B. Hinckley.' And father realized that a boy had been watching the prophet of the Lord. Our children are watching. They're absorbing eternal lessons. They're shaping their futures. What is the example we are presenting to them? Years ago, when our youngest son Clark was attending a religion class at Brigham Young University, the instructor during a lecture asked Clark, "What is an example of life with your father that you best remember?" The instructor later wrote to me and told me of the reply which Clark had given to the class. Said Clark, "When I was a deacon in the Aaronic priesthood, my dad and I went pheasant hunting near Malad, Idaho. The day was Monday, the last day of the season. We walked through countless fields in search of pheasants, but only saw a few, and these we missed. Dad then said to me, 'Clark, let's unload our guns and we'll place them in this ditch. Then we'll kneel down to pray.' I thought Dad would pray for more pheasants, but I was wrong. He explained to me that Elder Richard L. Evans was gravely ill and that at 12 noon on that particular Monday, the members of the Quorum of the 12, wherever they may be at the time, were to kneel and in a way, together, unite in a fervent prayer of faith for Elder Evans. Removing our caps, we knelt, we prayed. I well remember the occasion, but I never dreamed a son was watching, was learning, was building his own testimony.